Good morning, children. Let us continue with Civics, Chapter 9, A Shirt in the Market. As I told you, in this chapter, we are going to explore the journey of cotton clothes, which starts from the cultivation of cotton in the farms and ends in the market. We are also going to see, does everyone benefits equally, or some people gets less benefit and some more. In the previous video, we have already discussed how the cotton is grown on the farms and how it reaches the traders. And who is benefited more, the trader or the farmer. We also discussed about putting out system. So let us continue. We saw further that at the end of a 4-month-long hard work and the journey of a whole day, Swapna could receive only rupees 3,000. After buying cotton from the farmer, the trader sells it to a ginning mill. In the mill, the seeds of the cotton are removed and cotton is pressed into bales. Thereafter, the bales go to the spinning mill where the cotton is spun into yarn and then sold to yarn dealers. The yarn dealers then sell yarn to merchants. The merchants distributes work among the weavers based on the orders he had received for cloth. The weavers get the yarn from the merchant and supply him the cloth. For the weavers, this arrangement seemingly has two advantages. The weavers do not have to spend their money on purchase of yarn. Also, the problem of selling the finished cloth is taken care of. This arrangement between the merchant and the weavers is an example of putting out system. However, such a dependence on the merchant brings about its own share of disadvantages as well for the weavers. Owing to their powerful position, merchants often offer very low prices to the weavers. A weaver spends most of their savings and time in completing the order of the merchant. We have seen that the weavers are paid very little by the merchant under the putting out system. Weavers' cooperatives are one way to reduce the dependence on the merchant and to earn a higher income for weavers. In a cooperative, people with common interests come together and work for their mutual benefit. In a weavers' cooperative, the weavers form a group and take up certain activities collectively. They procure yarn from the yarn dealer and distribute it among the weavers. The cooperative also does the marketing. So, the role of the merchant is reduced and weavers get a fair price on the cloth. At times, the government helps the cooperatives by buying cloth from them at a reasonable price. For instance, the Tamil Nadu government runs a free school uniform program in the state. The government procures the cloth for this program from the power loom weavers cooperatives. Similarly, the government buys cloth from the handloom weaver cooperatives and sells it through stores known as co-optics. Cooperatives provide much better prices to the people who work hard on producing goods. Once the garment factories receive cloth, they use it to stitch clothes as per the orders they receive from powerful buyers, national and international. These buyers consist of business persons from India as well as other countries who run chains of leading apparel stores. These buyers demand the best products at the lowest prices. If an order does not meet their quality standards or get delivered on time, they do away with the entire order. Thus, the garment factories take utmost care in delivering the best products to the buyers. However, in doing so, they try to cut down the cost and get the maximum efforts from the workers at the minimum wages. However, all these people, irrespective of their wages, are required to work 12 to 14 hours a day. After the garments are ready, the factory sells them to the buyers, who further sell them in their big outlets. Now let us talk about the Impex Garment Factory. The Impex Garment Factory has 70 workers. Most of them are women. Most of these workers are employed on a temporary basis. This means that whenever the employer feels that a worker is not needed, the worker can be asked to leave. Workers' wages are fixed according to their skills. The highest paid among the workers are the tailors who get about rupees 3000 per month. Women are employed as helpers for thread cutting, buttoning, ironing, and packaging. These jobs have the lowest wages. As we know by now, the journey of goods to the market involves a large set of people. However, in the process, each one of the actors receive different proportions of benefits. For example, while powerful buyers with big outlets in the country and abroad earn the maximum in the process, traders and merchants receive only moderate gains. And lastly, farmers, weavers, and workers earn the least. The conditions of work also differ for everyone in the process. While big business persons get to dictate their own terms and conditions to the garment factories and exporters, farmers, weavers, and workers are often forced to work as per the conditions imposed on them by the more powerful in the market. They work under the constant fear of losing work and thus their limited resources to survive. Because of this dependence, the poor are exploited in the market. There are ways to overcome these, such as forming cooperatives of producers and ensuring that laws are followed strictly. That's all for today, children. Thank you and have a nice day.